Good afternoon, everybody. Techout here, and today we're going to be looking at some of the new UniFi products that have just been released. These were in EA early access for quite a while, so if you are a part of that program, you could purchase these in early access, obviously like a beta kind of deal. But the two products we're going to talk about today are the Wi-Fi 6 Access Point Pro, right down here. And unfortunately, both of these are out of stock, so I have not been able to get my hands on them yet. I do have the Access Point Wi-Fi 6 Lite, which came out, probably a few months ago, and it is working great. But I would like to pick up a Wi-Fi 6 Pro for the larger areas of my home. I have this one right here in my office, so it's basically just one room coverage. This I'd like to put up in my loft. I currently have the Access Point Flex HD here in my loft, which kind of is in the middle of my house upstairs. So it basically serves my living room area and the bedrooms upstairs. This right here would be a huge upgrade to that because we would get Wi-Fi 6 coverage pretty much downstairs and in the bedrooms upstairs. Like I said, being in the midpoint. I do have an Access Point LR long range. It is not the Wi-Fi 6 version. It's the previous generation. And I think I'm going to steer away from the long range ones just because other than in the middle of my house, I don't really have anything that is large enough to need a long-range access point, and I find that this one right here kind of causes some interference with the other access points just because it's a little bit more powerful, and my space is not large enough. If I was going to use less access points, I'd probably put this one in the middle of my house and maybe use some lights around in other rooms, but I think I'll get a little bit better coverage using some lights here and there, and then a Wi-Fi 6 Pro in the middle of the house. The other access point that I have is the AC light right here, which is down. It just serves the garage, just a little cheap access point to have down there. So if you're out in the garage, we have a smart TV out there and some exercise equipment, so it helps with the coverage for those. Unfortunately, like I said, a lot of a lot of this stuff is out of stock right now. There are some supply issues UniFi has been having, during the pandemic and stuff like that, really affecting these new devices that are coming out. They're extremely hard to get your hands on. One of the new accessories we have right now is the Toolless mini rack. Don't think I'd pick something up like this right now, just because I only have two rack mount UniFi items. And they are just the UDM Pro and the switch. I do have a patch panel, I guess that can be rack mount, but everything else is consumer grade hardware, like my modem and my Synology. So it just sits on a shelf. So something like that would not really benefit me. I do have a rack, a small network rack, just to keep that kind of stuff enclosed. But like I said, it has a base on it, so I can put my other stuff down on the bottom, whereas this doesn't. It's kind of an open frame design, and it has casters and stuff like that. One cool thing are these new things that are coming out. The Connect displays. That's not the display, that's just the mount for it, but the displays right here. It's only for early access, but they do show down here because I did view them. They're pretty cool looking. Can't really talk about those because they're early access, but they show up right here. I'm not logged into my early access or anything like that right now, so I'm not showing anything that I'm not supposed to be. But those are the two new products right now that UniFi has out. And I'm looking to try to get my hands on some of them to review for you guys. But again, supply issues, very hard to come across. So if you guys want to see some stuff, let me know if there are any UniFi products you guys want me to talk about or show. And I'll try to get them when I can. This has been Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.